All I seen was 2 puffs of smoke, and that was it. Then I asked one of the officers, I said, could have been a close range fire? He said it was machine gun. That's all he told me.
So you didn't go running down there when you heard?
No way, no way.
Is that right? Is that right? He shot in the leg. Now, come on, have a part with vultures.
Not only kill one another, they would begin to tear down the mob's very structure in Philadelphia. On one side, the forces of mob kingpin John Stanfa, who had the blessing of the New York mob. Lined up against Stanfa, Skinny Joey Merlino, Stanfa's one-time soldier and now his rival. Police believe it was Skinny Joey Merlino who ordered the hit at the diner. The target was Stanfa's second-in-command, Joe Ciancaglini. Although Ciancaglini survived, he was crippled. Stanfa demanded revenge. He ordered to murder both of Merlino and of Merlino's number 2 man, who just happened to be Joe Ciancaglini's brother, Mike. The 2 brothers in opposing mob factions were sworn enemies. Stanfa personally outlined the plan for killing the 2 men. Openly orchestrating a hit is a peculiar move for a mafia don. Usually the boss lets an underling give the actual order, just in case the FBI might be listening in. But Stanfa did it himself. Bad move. The FBI was listening as Stanfa and a soldier, switching back and forth between English and Italian, planned Merlino's murder.
Put me in the dumpsters a minute. Put me in the trunk. Sai che fa? Qui chiudo dentro. Ci fai gli allegni. Ci mandiamo in piedi. That's it. So, we put in an envelope. Mettiamo stamps.
The FBI must warn any potential victim of a murder if it knows of a plot against his life. And agents did alert Skinny Joey Merlino. Merlino ignored the warning. Meanwhile, to carry out the contract against Skinny Joey Merlino, Stanfa chose a young mafia wannabe named John Veasey.
John Veasey was a South Philly born and bred neighborhood tough guy, and he wasn't very big, but he was tough.
Veasey quickly teamed up with another young would-be mafioso, Philip Colletti. By day, Colletti was a legitimate plumber. By night, a mob hitman. No one in his nearby New Jersey town of Glassboro suspected the double life.
A lot of people didn't know. All of our neighbors loved us. We were constantly working on the house, having barbecues. Every kid in the neighborhood was at our house. It was very normal. And then there was the dark side.
Now, the interesting thing about Phil Colletti is not only Phil Colletti, but his wife Brenda. Brenda, the former nude go-go dancer, is involved in the plots to kill Merlino and the Merlino associates.
It was very unusual. Women aren't supposed to be part of this. They're not supposed to hear things, or if they do, they don't get involved and they just play dumb. But I felt honored. I felt privileged. I enjoyed it. I had a burning desire to be part of it, that thrill and that danger.
The Colletti home was used as a think tank for the hits.
They would come over. I'd be cooking my macaronis and pouring the wine, and we would just be sitting there eating and drinking and plotting these things.
The question was how to kill Merlino and his number 2 man. One of the schemes even included Brenda herself. The plan was for Brenda, armed with poison in an eyedropper, to visit Merlino's favorite hangout.
I was like, I thought about it. I was going to get all dressed up, really sharp, try and look all young and sexy. Ha ha ha. Go down there and shoot some cyanide into their drinks. I had more balls than half the guys that was working for John Stanfa.
But the cyanide plot was vetoed. Instead, the hit team decided to build a bomb. They called their bomb the Egg. Lucky for Merlino, the egg was a dud. The hit team placed it under Merlino's car, and nothing happened.
It's in a box under the car. It won't go off. The car pulls out. It's dragging the box with the bomb underneath it.
So in August 1993, Philip Colletti and John Veasey decided to use the time-honored mafia method, plain old bullets. As skinny Joey Merlino and his second-in-command walked out of their favorite hangout at 6th and Catherine, Colletti and Veasey opened fire. Michael Ciancaglini died on the spot.
They wounded Joey Merlino, shot him in the butt, and then they took off.
Merlino survived. The hitmen ran for cover at Colletti's mother's house. Then Brenda helped them destroy the rented getaway car so that it could not be traced.
We drove a few blocks away, and they took the car. It was a brand new Taurus, and they torched it.
Brenda reported the car stolen. As far as the hitmen were concerned, their message had been delivered. Don't mess with John Stanfa.
Police this afternoon combed the shooting scene at 6th and Catherine for evidence. Both Michael Ciancaglini and Joey Merlino had well-documented mob backgrounds. FBI and police sources tell me they both had been warned months ago that there were contracts on their heads. Today's hit that killed Ciancaglini and left Merlino wounded in the buttocks came moments after they left their 6th and Catherine clubhouse. Police say 9mm .45 caliber semi-automatic weapons were used. And it was done in a drive-by fashion by two white males in baseball caps.
We thought it was firecrackers.
You heard the shooting?
Yeah, because my dog went nuts, but we didn't see, what happened.
And what did you see when you ran around here?
Just a lot of people running.
The car the hitmen used was found later this afternoon in the 2800 block of 19th Street here in South Philadelphia. It had been set on fire. Police tell me they picked up a possible suspect seen emerging from the car moments before it was torched. Michael Ciancaglini, seen here going to an April fundraiser for his brother, was, according to law enforcement sources, feuding with his brother, Joey Jr., over rival loyalties to mob leaders. And his killing today may have been in retaliation for the shooting of Joey Jr. in March of this year. All these men were well-known figures here in South Philadelphia.
Well, everybody knows Michael Ciancaglini.
Very surprised by what happened today?
I am, yeah. He never hurted anybody. Whatever he done, it was his business.
I'll show you what this
fully, right?
No.
He's okay. He's okay. What happened? He's all right. He's all right. He's shot in the leg.
Come on, have a part with vultures.
Within the hour, Merlino's wife rushed in here by cab and was told by friends he was all right, that he had just been shot in the leg. This before a man waved the cameras off. Joey Merlino, who you see here in this photograph, according to law enforcement sources, was a big player in what's left of the Scarfo mob family. This along with his good friend and associate who was gunned down today, Mikey Chang. Merlino is the son of Scarfo mob underboss Salvatore Merlino, who, as you know, is in prison on racketeering charges, along with Nicky Scarfo. According to the Pennsylvania Crime Commission, John Stanza has been leading the organization, but Joey Merlino has been a burr in his side, as leader of a dissident faction of the organization. Sources say Merlino had been involved in shakedowns and was getting a bit heavy-handed, that he had been told to back off. Right now, uniform and non-uniform police are staked out at various outposts around the hospital, standing guard in case there is another attempt on Merlino's life here at the hospital. Here we see Merlino's sister rushing into the hospital, who police had earlier identified as his wife, as she is being told not to worry, that Merlino is all right. There are a number of relatives and friends of Merlino crowded into the emergency room here at Pennsylvania Hospital. Meantime, the body of his close friend and associate, Mikey Chang, was wheeled out of Jefferson Hospital earlier this afternoon after being pronounced dead with a gunshot wound to the head. His family members and friends were at the hospital when they got the word. There was nothing they could do to save his life.
Did he aware that his good friend, Mikey Chang, is dead?
I think yes.
Did he say anything about that?
I was extremely upset, as everyone else would be. Upset.
Ciancaglini is seen here with Joey Merlino in a recent photograph. Merlino, as you know, is the son of Scarfo mob underboss Salvatore Merlino, who's serving time along with Nicky Scarfo for racketeering. According to the Pennsylvania Crime Commission, Merlino has been leading a dissident faction of the splintered Scarfo organization, much to the displeasure of John Stanza, who is supposed to be running things.
All we heard was pop, 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 like a firecracker, a box of firecrackers going off.
Witness Al Arena described the wild scene at 6th and Catherine this afternoon. Police quickly descended on the area. They say Ciancaglini and Merlino had just walked out of their clubhouse and were heading up Catherine when suddenly a car came up and 2 men in baseball caps opened fire.
Both males were shot with automatic weapons fire. We believe automatic weapons fire or semi-automatic weapons. One male is dead and one male is being admitted to the hospital.
Ciancaglini received multiple chest wounds and was dead on arrival at Jefferson Hospital. Police say Merlino had several wounds in his backside. He's hospitalized and reported to be in good condition. Less than 2 hours ago, police found a torched Ford Taurus at 19th and Johnson here in South Philadelphia. They believe it was the car used in today's mafia hit. It is a rental car from New Jersey. Michael Ciancaglini and his family are no strangers to mafia-style violence. This is Action News videotape of Mike Ciancaglini entering an April fundraiser for his brother Joey Jr., who was critically wounded in what police say was a mob hit attempt back in March of this year at a Grays Ferry restaurant. Back in March of 1992, shotgun-wielding masked gunmen fired 5 shots into Michael Ciancaglini's home at 12th and McKean, but no one was reported injured that night. The Pennsylvania Crime Commission says the Ciancaglini brothers, Joey Jr. and Michael, were feuding over rival loyalties to mafia higher-ups, and today's shooting may have been in retaliation for this spring's shooting of Joey Jr.
But you won't see that in the news. You'll never see the positive stuff.
Yeah. I'm like the mid-90s between, you know, dealing with the feds coming after you and them trying to pin you for all this stuff. And then on top of that, you have 30 different hits out on you, 30 different attempted murders.
I didn't even know nothing about them. I didn't even know it. Yeah, I mean, it all came out in court. I don't know these people. I don't know none of them. The only one, I don't even know her. That fucking the ugly girl, what's her name? Coletti's wife. She said she tried to put poison in my drink.
She tried to poison him in a bar. She says he's never even seen her.
Oh, really?
That's what she said. She was standing outside the federal building with a bullseye. Said I was going to kill her. I don't even know the motherfucker.
Like, that's crazy.
She said she was going to put cyanide in my drink. She was so ugly, she didn't have the chance to talk to me. If she was pretty, I would have drank it.
Like, there's real life stories. Like, it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. And when I'm on the podcast and he's telling the stories, you see my reactions, like your reactions. Like, I'm listening to them like, this is crazy. You got to realize, I'm only 32.
Yeah.
So I'm here, like, my dad, of course, heard the stories. But
before your time.
You know what I mean? It's before my time. So I'm really staring at him like, wow, stories are crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, these rats been around. Look, Judas.
Yeah, it's
Look what he did
beginning of time.
Look what he did.
I mean, it's stressful. It's stressful. So even in that whole time, because obviously there was the one drive-by that actually you got clipped by
get shot,
and you got injured.
Yeah.
Would you mind just kind of taking me through some of the steps of how that occurred?
No, I was just walking down the street, me and Michael, and a car came and we got shot. That was it. I don't know who did it. I didn't see we didn't see it. I mean, fucking, I ain't fucking looking, and they drove away.
I mean, that's
and then it came out in court testimony. They said they did it. I don't know. I have no idea who shot us.
Yeah. I mean, that's a brutal thing. Like, that's probably the worst thing that could happen to someone is, like, you were there because Michael ended up passing away from it.
Right there. Well, he was dying. I didn't know. You know, at the time, he went in the ambulance, and I went to the hospital, and then I seen it on the news. But Michael was a good man, tough man, good father, young kid for no reason.
Yeah. And did you even know what was happening? Like,
no.
you heard the shots,
That's
obviously.
It. And he went right down.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out more of our content. Feel free to give your feedback and suggestions on what we should do next in the comments. This is Infinite Lee Productions. We love ya.